Jada Montemurano is live in Kernville this morning with a look at what you can expect as you head out there this weekend. Good morning, Jada.
Mike, Alex, I'm right outside of the Thule house right now. Now look at this. They have made this 15 years ago. It stays here. But fun fact, last year when we had all of that rain, this area was covered by water. Guess what? This didn't go anywhere. It stayed here that whole time, and it's up here for Whiskey Flat Days. They say they don't make them like they used to. So we're gonna go inside and talk to two of the reenactors now. It's nice and toasty in here. We're gonna get nice and warm. So I'm here with Horace and Adam, who are two of the reenactors for Whiskey Flat Days this year. So now there's so much history behind Whiskey Flat Days that you've been telling me about. Can you tell me about the history of this area and why you guys reenact here?
Yeah, we reenact because it's like the 1870s. So we bring all the time back that we try to get everything period correct. So, and the river, the original name for the river is Bamawaz Winnemucca, which is Kern River now. And we signed a treaty with the United States in 1849, the Quiasu tribe, and it was done with the Utah Confederacy, which is the Paiutes and the Utes, and it was signed by the tribes and also Kern and Fremont. So it goes back to 1849, and we're coming into Whiskey Flats at that point. So, yeah.
And I know this area wasn't originally called Kernville. It was actually called Whiskey Flats. Now I'm going to come over here, Adam. Tell me a little bit about why it was called Whiskey Flats. What's the history behind that?
Well, Whiskey Flat, I play Adam Hamilton. Yes. And basically, I was a real person. I came here in the 1860s.
That's why I'm calling you Adam.
Okay. And originally worked up here at the Blue Aster Mine and couldn't make any money mining, but I did really good selling whiskey.
Ah.
And then after a little bit of time, the women of Pertinence, that's the Bible thumpers, they kind of ran me out of town, stuck me down on the flats, and so I sold my whiskey down on the flats. So all the miners and the Indians, because you're not supposed to give the Indians any alcohol. But
that's your side of the story.
That is my side.
Oh, fighting over here.
No. So basically, that's why they call it Whiskey Flat, because they went on down onto the flats. And that's where they bought their whiskey, and that's where I originally set up shop. Then about 1864, the women of Pertinence, they didn't like the town named after the devil rum, right? So we changed it to Kernville.
Nice.
It's been Kernville ever since, but originally it was Whiskey Flat.
All right, and really quickly, what can people expect when they come out here to the encampments and to see these reenactors?
They expect to see us shooting arrows at the cowboys and the cavalry, and the cavalry was pretty good. They're pretty good reenactors, but they're not as good as we are.
Oh, yeah.
And look at his gun. See?
I am a better shot than he is.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am a better shot.
But see, he is reloading. He has to go find powder. We just make more sticks.
Oh, wow. So this is going to be, you guys are going to see a big fight out here coming this weekend. So again, Whiskey Flat Days, the first day starts today. How exciting. I know you're going to give a speech about the history today.
I talk about the history 2 times a day.
Yes.
Yeah, so come on out and hear the history. We kind of put a little flair on it, but the history is basically true, to its name. So
all right, and there's so much happening this weekend. It goes until Monday, so you have so much time to come out here. And in our 6 a.m. hour, stick with me. I'll be here. We're going to talk to the mayoral candidates who are running for mayor of Whiskey Flat Days, and I'll also talk about some of the more modern stuff happening, like the carnival rides and the food. So I'll send it back to you guys. I'm live here at the Whiskey Flat Campgrounds.